Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back with artichokes. I love artichokes. I used to be so envious of my mom growing up eating artichokes. She would dip it in mayonnaise and pull it between her teeth, and it looked so good, with the exception of that I don't like mayonnaise. I haven't since I was a kid. So when I found this way to do it about 25 years ago, I remember the day, because I was pregnant with Cameron, and I threw up 24/7 for the entire pregnancy, and this was one of the things that I ate that entire pregnancy that I remember not throwing up. I was in my last trimester and doing a tiny bit better. But, all right. So first, I have one that I haven't cooked yet. So for those of you, my friends that aren't great in the kitchen yet, don't be intimidated. I'm gonna walk you through the artichoke. So when you're in the store, we're coming into artichoke season. When you're in the store, buy one that's, if you can, that's tight and closed. Don't buy one that's open and starting to flower. So here's what you do when you get home with it. You just want to trim off the stalk close to the base so that, like, when you set the artichoke up, it would sit down like that. And a couple of them, if they're falling off, just take them off. And then you want to take a really good knife. I like to use a serrated knife for this, and about 1 inch down, just cut the top off. Pull tight and cut it off, just like that. So now you've cut off the bottom and you've cut off the top. There's little tiny prickly thorn-like things on the tops of the leaves of what's left over. So you want to take your kitchen shears and you just want to trim off the top of each of the remaining leaves. Go around, and that's it. Pretend that I did that. That's it. My favorite way is to boil. These are large artichokes, so I just boiled these two for 40 minutes, and they're perfect. Don't ever stop boiling until you pull one off when it's in the pot, and pull it between your teeth, and make sure it comes off. There's nothing more disappointing when you're looking forward to a yummy artichoke. And I've done this in the past. I've prepped everything, and then I go to eat it, and I didn't cook it long enough. It won't pull between my teeth. So frustrating. So make sure you boil or steam long enough. Steaming takes way too long, so I don't ever do that. But anyways, all right, here we go. Super, super easy and tasty. Like I said, I've been making this for 25 years, and it never disappoints. So all I do is just get a baking dish. I'm gonna do 2 of these at once. Actually, I'm just going to do one to show you, because I want to show you how to clean out the heart for those of you that don't know and might be intimidated by artichokes. So I take the artichoke and I'm just going to spread it open a little bit. It spreads open super easy because it's boiled and it's cooked and it's ready. This one is so cooked it's kind of falling apart, but I would much rather have that than have it not cooked enough. So just kind of spread the flowers open, and the reason why you're going to do that is because you're going to take dressing, and this dressing, I'm going to tell you about this dressing in a minute, but all you're going to do is you're going to pour it over the top. Make sure it gets in that top flower all over the place. Like, generously pour this dressing, balsamic dressing, all over the artichoke. And then you're going to get some Parmesan cheese. It doesn't matter if it's shaved, grated, what it is, or shredded. And you're gonna sprinkle Parmesan cheese. Make sure it kind of gets in there, because you want the cheese down towards the bottom, because you don't eat the top of an artichoke leaf. So you want that yummy cheese to have melted down at the bottom. So you sprinkle a bunch of cheese on top of this. This is already cooked. The artichoke's already cooked. So basically you're only trying to melt the cheese. So just stick it in the broiler in the oven and watch it on high broil until it's melted and maybe a little bit brown, and take it out and eat it. And you just, you know, I'll take one right now without melted. And you literally just pick it up and pull it between your teeth. Oh my God, so, so good. That's gonna be lunch for me and Rob. So the dressing, let me show you. So I go through phases. Sometimes I love to make salads, and sometimes I make my dressings from scratch, just throw stuff in the Vitamix, and sometimes I don't. And I'm gonna be honest with you, people love my salads, but I've noticed that it doesn't matter if I make the dressing from scratch or if I do this, which I've been doing my entire married life. Buy the good seasonings or the generic pack, It doesn't matter if it's the Italian, if it's the roasted garlic one, just buy the pack and then make it per instructions, super easy, but make it with balsamic. Now when I'm doing dressings, balsamic for this one. And I actually just got this at Costco this week, the fresh garlic oil. It's olive oil infused with garlic, so I used this oil for the artichoke, but olive oil and balsamic made with a good seasoning or generic pack is delicious for any salad, honestly. And you can experiment. Have fun. I've only used balsamic for this, but for salads, I will mix this up and use red wine vinegar or tarragon vinegar. I love tarragon vinegar. Don't ever use just plain white vinegar to make this. Have fun with your vinegars because that'll give it a totally different taste. And you can also mix up your oils too. But I used garlic olive oil and balsamic with this for the artichokes. There you go. You will thank me. Don't ever buy bottled dressing. This is delicious. Now, let's take apart this artichoke so I can show you the yummiest part of the artichoke you've heard is the heart. So let's pretend like we have eaten all of these leaves off and we're left with the heart. So this is what you do. Oh my gosh, this is hot. I need to get it. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold, and by the way, these leaves, I'm gonna show you just because when you get to the bottom here, you can grab like a group of them and almost the entire leaf is edible. When you get real close to the center, it is so soft and so yummy. But here you go. This is what you do. You grab the top of this and take this entire flower part off when you come to the bottom. This is hot, so I'm struggling here, but I'm gonna get to it because I want to show you. Then you're left with this. I don't like this, the bottom stalk that kind of turned, so I just kind of cut that off right there, although that's totally edible. Then you have this that looks like this little purple heart, and you just kind of take a spoon and you just kind of lift, and then all this thistle, and you're just scraping the little thistle stuff away from the artichoke heart. Get the thistle out, and just like this, and then you're left with this little bowl artichoke, and it is literally the yummiest part of the artichoke. And look, I don't even need to put cheese on it. I'll just drizzle some of this on here. Oh my gosh. So good. Very good. I'm gonna post a picture in the comments of what that looks like when it comes out of the oven. But if you like artichokes and you haven't eaten it this way, try it. And if you like artichokes and just have been intimidated, do this. It's super easy. Okay guys, have a great Sunday.